Good afternoon, everybody. I wanted to start my vlog this afternoon. I just felt like having a chat. I was in the mood and I just thought, you know what, I want to sit down and have a little chat with them before we get into the vlog. So I'm going to film like a fitnessy big catch-up update in this video. Probably start tomorrow because I don't know if you can tell, but I look really tired because I feel really tired. It's this time of day now. Guys, I hit 30 weeks this week and I feel like the minute it went from 29 to 30, the tiredness just whapped in and like my body just went pop. Like honestly, everyone I've seen recently has been like, whoa, you've suddenly just got a lot bigger, like very fast. And it just feels like this week feels so different already to like week 29. This time of day is the extreme sleepy time of day. So I don't know why I've sat down and just started chatting to you, because I'm probably going to talk rubbish, but I just felt like saying hello. I was feeling chatty and I didn't really sit down and kind of catch up with you at all in the last vlog. I was kind of trying to just, as I said at the end, pick up the camera as and when I felt like it, when I was feeling good. And because of the video before where I sort of chatted through how I'm trying to sort out my headspace a little bit at the moment because I'm feeling a bit here, there and everywhere. I do feel a lot better and I do feel like my approach to my toxic productivity is adjusting. I don't want to say that I'm healed because I've spent so many years with these weird sort of cycles and ways that I am with myself in my head. My inner voice like is mean when it comes to productivity particularly, and yeah, it's something that I'm gonna be working on for a bit. But I do really feel like, I don't know, that I'm in a really good place in terms of like making adjustments and finally just like letting go a little bit and not being so mean to myself. Also, I wanted to do a little bump date and kind of have a little update on that too, because something that I've been talking about with my therapist recently is the fact that for a while I felt like the pregnant me was a different me to the me. I don't know if this is going to make sense, but Carl's just driving off. I was a little bit worried to overload talking about pregnancy on social media, and I've always said like I want to make sure in my own life have other hobbies and things that I talk about and do and care about, as well as my pregnancy, because you know I've obviously got my work, but there's other things that I love and like talking about and like doing. And I do feel like my pregnancy has gone quite quick for me because I haven't just sat and, you know, spent every day doing pregnancy things. However, I think I got so far to worrying whenever I talked about something to do with pregnancy in my YouTube videos particularly, that I wasn't being like my true self. And I was just, you know, when I would like think to myself what I vlogged that day, I would want to make sure it was split up. I know I've shown quite a bit in pregnancy, but I wanted to kind of split up something that was not pregnant related and something that was pregnant related and then something that was not, etc, etc. And I still will do that because there's other things that I do that aren't always related to pregnancy, of course, but I just don't want to be even thinking about it and just living and sharing the pregnancy things and sharing the non-pregnancy things, because it is my reality. And my therapist was like, you are pregnant, you're literally a walking pregnant person, how can you stop showing things that are pregnancy related? You literally are a pregnant person walking about being pregnant, and a lot of things that I do now will relate to pregnancy. Like, you know, when I talk about fitness, there will be things that I talk about that have a pregnancy edge, because that is just my reality, and that's what I show on my YouTube is kind of like, you know, my real life. And I know it's just something that I worry about in my own headspace, and I'm sure lots of you guys don't even care whether I share it or whether I don't, more or less, and you just, you know, watch the videos because you watch the videos. But I don't know, it was one of the things I said to myself back in January when I first started sharing online that I was pregnant, that I didn't want to just become a walking, talking pregnant person. And I think now that I'm getting, you know, near the end, it's getting harder not to bring up things. And I just don't want to restrict myself and worry about stuff like that. So that was just something that was on my mind, and I had a really good talk with my therapist about, and I feel much more like me because I'm not worrying that, oh god, I've said I'm breathless too many times, they're gonna think it's annoying that I'm talking about pregnancy. Anyway, I don't know if that made any sense, but we're gonna talk about fitness and food in this vlog. And I wanted to talk to you a bit about my routine, what I'm doing with cardio, particularly now as well, because I'm still trying to keep up a cardio routine at the moment, even though it's getting a little bit hard. And I have to change things quite a lot. Anyway, let's do a bump date because I have popped. I feel like the shape of my bump has really changed. Like it like sticks out more here now, if that makes sense. Before it was a bit more like, it's a bit more ovaled there. You know what, last night I was lying on the sofa. I'm obsessed. Oh, can you see Biscuit? He's literally right next to you. Hiya. This is your Aunt Poppy's spot, Biscuit. She used to love it by here. You're gonna block the camera in a second. It's like, can you move the camera out of the way, please? Because I have no space to do my people watching. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I am obsessed with Married at First Sight Australia at the moment. I can't stop going to bed at like 1:30 because I just get hooked into the episodes, and they're quite long, and because I'm so behind and catching up, there's so many episodes to watch, and I just love it. Who else has watched it? Please let me know. Even Niall has got into it. And can I just say who got me into Married at First Sight? My mum, which blows my mind because my mum hates that kind of TV usually. Like, she laughs at me because I watch Love Island. She calls it like drivel. She likes like deep dramatic dramas usually, but she got me into Married at First Sight, and it's so good. I was watching it last night anyway, and I was looking at my belly, and I found my first few stretch marks, and do you know what? I didn't think that I would be, didn't think I'd think anything of it, because I know that, you know, a lot of women get stretch marks during pregnancy, and I have loads of stretch marks on my bum, for instance. I don't know if you'll be able to see fully in this light. Can you see them? Oh, I'm almost naked. Maybe we won't do that, but I've got loads of stretch marks on my bum, and like I've never been, you know, bothered by them. I didn't really see them sort of gradually appear. I just suddenly started noticing that I had like quite a lot on the side of my bum, and when I saw these on here, something about it made me really emotional, and I had like a sudden burst of cry. And I don't know, it just, something about it made me feel really vulnerable. And it's funny because I would always preach like, I actually think stretch marks are like scars where they kind of tell a story, and particularly on your tummy when you're pregnant, you're growing a baby, and it's an amazing story slash scar to have there. If it does stay forever, it is where your baby grew, which is lovely, but also I think it would be really untrue of me not to just be like, yeah, I've got stretch marks from pregnancy. I mean, they're not really obvious anyway, but at the moment I have a few developing, and I think it would be really fake of me not to say that it did actually throw me a little bit, and I did feel a little bit sort of uneasy about it, and Biscuit is just having a great time. I mean, I was fine afterwards, and Niall gave me a cuddle, but I think just the initial sudden seeing it just made me suddenly have a moment of, yeah, my body is gonna be different, and I guess that is it. It's just like, it was a bit of a stamp in this journey where it was like, your body is going to be very different, and it's gonna look probably never exactly the same again, and I know in my heart that that was gonna happen, and that it's like a beautiful thing, pregnancy, but equally it's so human to get wobbly about when things happen, or when you notice things on your body that are very different. It's just like sometimes in the morning you wake up and you feel really confident about your body and you really love the way your bump looks, and then some mornings you're like, you just feel like a huge slug and nothing fits, and you feel a bit funny about it. But anyway, I just wanted to share that.
He's soft, would ya?
Do it again. Do it again, but don't say the rude saying you keep saying. Basically.
Aussie.
Stop it!
I'm an Aussie.
Every night we watch Married at First Sight, which I spoke to him about earlier, and he's starting to speak in an Australian accent.
What did I say though?
Oh, he's so in love with himself.
I didn't even mean to. I thought it was starting to come out a bit, mate. Oh, he's so in love with himself. God, blimey, mate. Struth.
Aye, that's what they always say, hey.
God.
I bet if there's Australian people watching, they're going to be cringing because it probably isn't very good.
What a program, isn't it? Is this what all the programs are like in the Oz? In the Oz.
We officially hate Harrison, don't we?
Yeah?
We hate Harrison.
Yeah, douche. Complete douchebag, man. Well, I didn't even mean to do it then.
You thinking hairy chest?
Don't you start going on about the hairy chest thing. We've already brought that up today. Don't, mate.
That was being reposted on a hairy chest Instagram account.
Some people like a hairy chest, alright? That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, well, people with hairy chest fetishes are enjoying
Some
yours.
people really like a hairy chest, I didn't realise, but you know, whatever
Niall
floats your boat.
posted with his top off and his what I ate in a day reels, and they've started getting reposted on the hairy chest Instagrams. Louis, you grumble like an old man. Good night, baby. Oh.
I think everyone's definitely open to it.
Oh, good morning, munchkins. Basil? Baz? Morning. Oh, look at them all. I woke up and Biscuit was chewing Basil's ear. Yeah.
Biscuit, I mean Basil.
Hi. Good morning. Oh, look. They're so cute. You enjoying your new bed down there in the basket? No, you're not allowed to be here all night. Oh, look at her little face. Oh, he's gone for the tail. Oh, it's a sunny day, Bluebee. It's sunny. It's so nice and sunny today. It's your favourite kind of day, isn't it?
No.
Look, loves. The sun is shining. Oh, I need to get this finger. The sun is shining for the first time in a long time. We can go for a run today now.
That hurts.
Oh, you cuddling your dad? I'm getting married in the morning. My husband's gonna be Basil.
Comes the road.
Dressed in fluff. His face. He looks so fuming all the time. Bluey, what's he doing? She's wagging a little tail. Good morning, everybody. As you can probably hear, I'm completely out of breath, but not because of being pregnant right now, because I'm actually on a run. And I thought I would just show you my morning view because it's so pretty. I'm going to turn you around one sec. Right, I'm currently sat on a log, which looks like it could very easily slide right into the... That would be hilarious if that happened. Anyway, good morning. I'm out on my morning run, and I thought I would just, well, I've just stopped midway to have a little chat with you, but I thought I would just have a quick chat on my kind of new cardio routine, because I've changed things up quite a lot recently, and as you can see, I'm on a run, which literally not very me. But to be fair, I feel like I have been influenced by Niall, probably because of his marathon as well, but I really love it. I can't run far or fast, but I mean, I if I do go for a run, I tend to go for one in the week if it's sunny, and then one on the weekend. And if I do, I tend to do like, you know, 4k or something, maybe 5k if I'm feeling feisty. That is all I do. The other thing is, obviously I have a large bump now, so it is gradually getting a little bit harder, but because I have got a larger bump now, she knocks the bladder quite a lot while I'm running, so I often feel like I need a wee, but I don't actually need a wee. It's just because she's whacking me on the bladder. So the other thing that I do with my cardio on the 3rd day in the week, a treadmill workout. So I've always loved treadmill workouts, and I've shown you my favourite one I've shown you quite a lot, which is the one where I start with a jog for like 2 minutes, high incline walk for like 5, and then sprint for like 3 minutes on and off, and then back to high incline and back to jog. However, the sprints are no more because she whacks my bladder so much. I actually could wee myself, and it is just a little bit too much pressure, I think, on my pelvic floor now. So what I'm now doing, I've sort of adjusted with the same kind of concept, where I'll do like 3 minutes jog, 5 minute incline walk, 3 minutes jog, 5 minute incline walk, 3 minutes jog, and I can deal with that. And it's actually really good if you don't like sprinting and you want to do interval training, because interval training is such a good cardio method to do. Build lean muscle, burn fat, but also to keep your mind interested in it, because I feel like, you know, if you do like a 30-minute high incline walk, just 30 minutes straight, it just gets really boring. And I feel like that is why a lot of people hate cardio. And if you kind of are splitting it up and changing it up throughout the 20 or 30 minutes, if you're doing 30, then it's much easier for your mind to stay focused and not get really, really bored and just stay in it. So yeah, that's a really good session to give a go if you want to have a go at some interval training. Anyway, I'm going to get on with my run because I've massively disturbed it, sat chatting to you. Do you know what as well though? I'm so excited. This is actually where we take the dogs in the summer, where they go swimming. It's so pretty and clear. But I'm so excited to bring baby girl here for like paddling in the summer, paddling with Niall in the summer in the river, or those kind of things. I just feel like I can't even contain my excitement for. Oh, you happy I'm home? Sometimes you come with me, don't you? My little running buddy, but you're a bit fast for me. Once I took him and Bluebell, and Basil was like racing ahead of me, pulling me along, and Bluebell was like dragging behind. Right guys, I thought we could chat all things food in this vlog as well, and I'm just about to make my kind of brunchy recipe, which I'm loving at the moment. And I actually feel like this is one of the best recipes you could have brunch, just because it's so easy, and you can like, do you know what, I am a sucker for a recipe where you can kind of mix and match whatever you want within it. It's like, you know, when you make like a breakfast bowl and you can put like yogurt, and then you can put fruit, and then you can put granola and honey and peanut butter, and you can kind of like mix and match different things each day depending on what your taste buds are feeling like. This is one of those recipes where I actually tried it yesterday with cherry tomatoes as well. I'm making baked eggs, by the way. But I thought that I would prefer it like that because I feel like I'm quite like a sweet tasting gal, like with all my dishes. I hate it when things just taste savoury and salty. I like having a little sweet edge. And you know, like when you have, I don't know, I put ketchup with a lot of things and that's got like that sweetness, but then I do like spice too, but I like a mix. Thought with like cherry tomatoes it would give it that nice sweet fresh edge, and it did, but I think I prefer it a little bit more simple. So all I'm using today is feta, eggs, spinach, and then we've got chili flakes and salt, and I'm gonna pop them all in here. I made it in my last vlog. But what I was gonna say is you could kind of like jazz it up even more. You could add bacon pieces, you could add like bits of sausage. You could make it into a bit of a shakshuka as well if you put chopped tomatoes in, but I'm a basic gal. I like things to be quite simple, and the cherry tomatoes within were nice, to be fair. What also would be nice would be sweet red peppers. That would be really nice in there, but I can't be bothered right now, I'm too hungry. My little concoction. So I'm gonna pop this in the oven. I think I'm gonna keep an eye on it today, and I feel like it needs like 7 minutes, and then we'll see how we're doing. Make some toast and get dipping. Look at that! Oh my god, it's so much better than I've made it so far. I'm so excited to eat this. Anyway, this is it. Looks absolutely stun. And then I'm also going to have one of these, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. These protein mango yogurts are so hard to find at the moment, but if you see one in a supermarket, please try it and tell me what you think, because you will thank me later. Tastes like summer in a squeezy. The Adventures of Carl and Biscuit.
Hello, Biscuit boy.
Oh, Biscuit.
Right, going back to Asda.
In your dreams. Guys, we are taking it back to the lockdown days, and we're doing today's training session down here. Oh, my feet are a bit squidged on these pebbles. Do you know what? I've been training down here quite often recently, and I don't know why I have been, but I'm really enjoying it. I had one really good leg day down here, and ever since that leg day, I just keep coming back. But people often ask me why I don't use the home gym as often anymore, because obviously used it loads in lockdown when we built it, and I film a lot down here for my app, but I find a gym setting quite motivating, because there's, you know, other people about, and also, you know, we don't have any machines down here, so particularly on like back days, I really miss, you know, like a lat pull down or a cable. And although you can do loads with the free weights that we do have, like the barbell and the dumbbells, sometimes, I don't know, I just like the gym setting. But I don't know whether it's because I'm getting more pregnant, or I just had that one good session and it's, you know, easy to come down here. But I have been training down here more, and I feel like I probably will more and more as I get bigger. Not because I don't want to go and like be really pregnant in the gym. I've actually felt okay with that, and I've started getting the bump out a bit more and not just wearing baggy tops. And I find it quite empowering as well, that feeling of like lifting with her. I do feel like my motivation often is a little bit lower at the moment, and I'm more tired, so getting to the gym is always the hardest bit, and it's a little bit easier to crawl down to here on those moments and train. So we're down here today for a glute session. But before I get into my glute session, I actually thought, I brought down my notes with me as well, I thought I would share my top 5 glute growth tips, because we're going to do glutes today, and at the moment I'm doing a glute focus program on my app Beyond, the Peachy program, and it is something that I get asked all the time, and I just thought, you know what, since doing my course and like restudying again and doing a lot of research, I've just felt in the mood to feel educational and share knowledge that I have, and I don't do that much anymore in my videos. And obviously because we're doing a fitness video, I just thought, why not? Let's just share our top 5 tips for glute growth. Tip number 1, progressive overload. So if you don't know what progressive overload is, it's about gradually increasing intensity or difficulty over time, overloading your muscles so that you grow stronger. A lot of different ways of doing that, and I know this progressive overload saying gets thrown around a lot and you might actually not even know what it means. The most common thing is obviously increasing your weights, and you know, probably not week on week, but every few weeks, when the last couple of reps in a set start to feel not too difficult, upping your weights is a great way of growing muscle. But there are other ways through things like rest periods, changing how long you rest, volume, so more reps in your sets or less reps and more weight, time under tension, so slowing your reps down or adding like a pause, or you could do it through, you know, adding techniques like drop sets, supersets, pyramid sets, and all these things will make your sessions more and more difficult and put that stress on your muscles to help them grow and progress. But the other really important thing is not just to do random exercises all the time, but actually to focus on, you know, 5 exercises on your lower body day. They might be almost the same week on week for about 4 weeks. and there is a reason for that. It's so that you can progress on them. If you're doing loads of random exercises all the time, then you're gonna see slower progress, and that's something that I wish I'd known, you know, when I first started lifting weights, because I was just going in doing whatever. And that is why following a workout plan that is written with progressive overload is the best way to see physical progress. Then I've also got hip thrusts. So specifically, hip thrust exercise is amazing for growing your bum. Don't leave them out. They are the golden move and they are fabulous. And I do really feel like if you're lifting heavy in your hip thrusts, you will start to see that glute growth. And really challenge yourself. Don't make it too easy. It should feel hard on those last 2 reps in each set. Number 3, eating. Fueling your body with all of the food groups. So I don't believe in cutting any food groups out, and I don't really believe in, you know, diets of any type. I think just eating a bit of everything is always great, but also protein is going to help your muscles grow. The amino acids that protein gives your body will help them grow and repair and then develop. So protein, I always try and put protein into each meal if I can. Number 4, we have rest. So rest is just as important to allow your muscles time to actually repair and then grow. And having, you know, a rest week sometimes is essential, and it will not kill your progress. And I feel like I wish that I allowed myself more of that at the start as well, because it's so natural to just freak out and think after a workout, or, you know, even missing one workout or missing a whole week of workouts, that you're going to lose all your progress. You will not. It takes a long time to see progress. It's not going to be lost like that, and it's only actually going to benefit you, because at that time your muscles will fully repair and be ready to go again. And also for your mind, sometimes you do just need that break to then come back stronger mentally and physically. So allow yourself rest, and definitely rest at least once a week. And last but not least, we have mind to muscle connection. So doing your reps with purpose and actually feeling each contraction. I feel like it's so easy sometimes to just go through the motions and get it done in the gym, and sometimes that's just how it's gonna be, and you know, you might just not be in the mood. But as much as you can, try and go into your sessions with purpose and really feeling each rep. So that's what mind to muscle connection means, where you're actually thinking about the contraction, thinking about what muscle you're working through each rep. You can actually help that by time under tension, so slowing down your reps and actually concentrating on how the rep feels is going to actually help your muscles be in the move and actually using the muscles you want to use. Another really good thing to help with that is doing a warm-up set, because you're going to be using not much weight for your warm-up set, but your body is going to be focusing on the movement then, thinking about the motion rather than, ouch, this is really heavy, I need to lift it, sort of thing, which can happen. And then you focus a little bit less often on the muscle and what you're actually feeling. You're just trying to like lift. That is my top 5 tips. And the other thing I just want to point out is genetics play a huge part into how your muscles grow and develop, and how, you know, the speed of how quickly you'll see progress will be different to everybody else. It really bugs me when people share transformations and say, this took me 2 years, this is my progress, and if you do what I do, it will happen to you too, because it's not true, and it's selling a dream, because everyone's body reacts differently and grows differently, and everyone has different muscles that develop faster or slower than other people, and some people's glute muscles just grow differently to other people's glute muscles, so they might have a different shaped bum, and they will never be able to get that person's exact bum because their muscles and genetics are different. And that is just the way it is. And obviously seeing transformations can be motivating, but take them with a pinch of salt and don't try and replicate it or be pressured that you will get that in that time period as well if you do exactly what that person has done, because it's not true. just made myself my favourite smoothie of all time. So this is literally just frozen fruit, peanut butter, milk and chocolate protein powder, and it is so yummy. It just never gets old, so I'm gonna have that. But I actually now for the rest of the day have back-to-back meetings with both of my brands, but I also have some extra ones today because next week we are going abroad to shoot our next 3 Bluey collections, and I am so excited. Swim and gym. I'll talk a little bit more about it probably in the next video because I want to kind of like prep and pack, and then we are going on to our baby moom our baby moom straight from that shoot. So I've got lots to like prepare for, and we'll probably do that together after because I haven't done a packing vlog in ages and I love watching them so much. But yeah, there is so much to sort and so many people to kind of like brief and chat to. I actually have a call with our photographer today and we're gonna sort of mood board and get a shot list together. And let me show you. Actually, I was just on Pinterest. I made a big Pinterest board, but I'm also going to put it into my own little mood board. I really want to like print out loads of things and like make a board there, but I think that's going to be a little bit annoying to do and take on a plane, so maybe we won't do that. Maybe we'll just do some digital boards. But this was kind of what I was looking at, and I don't know if you can see, to be honest, this sort of fun vibe here. Can you see that? And this kind of fun vibe there, licking a lolly. But we do have like, we kind of have to go through all of the concepts and the different locations that I want to shoot at. I also actually last night, wait there, let me show you. I was very proud of myself. But last night I was writing out like our itinerary for the few days we're there. I love this little thing, it's so cute. And our like call list and our like travel itinerary as well. But this itinerary is kind of like all the different locations and timings, hair and makeup. We are actually taking 2 models out there too, and obviously hair and makeup and everything. So organising a team is quite just something that I wanted to be really on it with. When we shot Bluey abroad, when we first launched last year, I kind of had a slightly different team and more help on like the coordinating and creative direction. But since then have decided to take on that role a little bit more, and I wanted to fully take control of this shoot and do everything myself, hopefully, and work with everybody like directly. Like I also need to kind of brief our social media manager as well, because she's coming out to make sure we know what we want for like reels and Instagram shots and, you know, extra little bits like that. So there's lots of things to sort and just like prepare. But I also, since being a bit more pregnant, have decided that I think I want to be a bit more behind the camera rather than in the shots. I think I still will be in the shots, but I want to focus on the creative direction this time, and I'm really excited for it, to be honest. I love doing stuff like that. It's the stuff that makes my heart sing. But I did actually just get a delivery, which I ordered from this brand, De Jurf, I don't know how you say this, De Jurf Avenue, Matilda De Jurf's brand. She's so cool. Got the best hair ever, if you haven't seen her. But I have had my eye on their pyjamas for a very long time, and I'm so excited because yeah, they're super stretchy, so I think they're going to be so comfy for just life and bump life. They're just like a really nice sort of thin material as well, which I like, 'cause I hate being hot in bed. But I love this kind of ditzy print vibe at the moment. So yeah, I got them. I might put them on later and show you. But they just arrived and I'm so excited. And we also have this little headbandy thingy that you put on when you're taking off your makeup or doing your skincare. And I've been loving wearing one recently, so I thought, why not get the matching one while we're there? It's so cute. It's kind of got little fruits on all of this print. I love it. Oh my god, it's strawberries. I've just realised I bought another strawberry item. You got a hairball, Mr. Man. Oh, I think it's so adorable. Oh, look at them checking on him. Basil, don't lick him. He's got a hairball. Oh, his little cough. You got something in your throat, little boy. They're like, what is this? Oh, were you checking on your brother? Good babies. I think he's got a hairball. Basil loves his brother so much, it's so adorable. Tell me these don't look like the best cookies. Did you see the way that squidged in there? You've ever seen? They look better than the ones I made the other day. This is the second time I've made these this week. Don't they look good?
They look very good. I like it when cookies have that crack.
Yeah, they smell really good. So these are a Toblerone cookie that is in Beyond. And me and Niall made them. I swear, was it this week?
Was it on the weekend?
I feel like it was like 2 days ago and we ate them all really fast. Maybe it was on Bank Holiday Monday, but I love them so much. I decided to make them again and oh my gosh, they look amazing. Hang on, let me show you the, look at this. Oh, cookie porn that is.
Cookie porn.
Look at that, cookie porn.
Did you do anything differently then? Oh,
Yeah.
Look at that white bit. Oh, that's gooey, squidgy.
Anyway, I will link, actually I can't link the recipe because it's in Beyond. I'll write the recipe in the description box.
Or subscribe to my
Or subscribe to Beyond if you want. I've also got my new pyjamas on. Do you like them? These are my treat to myself for being comfy with my pregnancy.
Treat to yourself? What? You're rewarding yourself for being comfy?
Comfy pyjamas when you're pregnant are the best, and they actually fit.
They're soft, aren't they?
They're really soft.
How's the bump?
She's good.
Feeling
She's
good?
been wriggling today.
Yep. That's annoying. That's the sound effect, isn't it?
What, that she
For
does?
the bump when she moves around in the evening.
In your mind it is.
Like glooping about some sort of alien glooping about.
I think I'm going to finish this video here. This is what I'm going to have for my dinner. I did really want to actually cook something with Niall from Beyond. It was a pasta recipe I've been meaning to make for ages because it was so good the first time I had it. It's like this tomatoey mascarpone shebang. So good, and I've got all the ingredients for it.
Simple.
But I'm so tired, and yeah, we just made cookies, so I can't be bothered to cook again. And we've got lots of food at the house from Niall's
Make it another day.
video, and yeah, we'll make it another day. But anyway, I am gonna love you and leave you. I hope you enjoyed this video. You haven't really been in it, have you?
Toblerone so nice.
I know, it's definitely in my top 3.
Oh, they can't see.
They can't see what you're doing. Do you want to show them what you do every day?
The belly.
Yeah, now my belly button piercing's gone.
We said we shouldn't ever show anyone this.
Well, you have shown them once on a different vlog.
Have I?
Yeah.
Alright then, come on, let's go.
This is, I don't know why you're saying it as if it's my thing too. I just stand there.
Since you're taking your belly bar out, it feels so much better.
That's what I was going to say. Since I took it out, he's like...
That's weird, now I'm going. Come on, make a fool of myself.
Well, lots of people won't have got to this point of the vlog because it's probably too long. Anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you because I am so sleepy and I just wanna snuggle on the sofa with, well, actually I didn't even tell you what that dinner was. It's this feta chicken orzo dish that Niall and Carl made today for a video for the Good Bite, so I'm gonna have that and then some cookies and maybe a cup of tea. And Married at First Sight. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll make sure I pop... what recipes did I make in this? Mainly just that one and the eggs as well. Definitely try the eggs. They taste really, really good. Really easy to make as well. But and the smoothie. I'll put the smoothie in too. But I hope you enjoyed this kind of more fitnessy focused video. And yeah, I will hopefully see you very soon in my next one.